Welcome to Irish. I was laughing. I'm your host, Dan Dean, stand-up comedian, podcaster. Irish coffee drinker. What the fuck is happening right now? I'm goddamn hammered pretty much right now. We'll talk about, I don't know. With me in the studio is my co-host, Wendi Ferguson, stand-up comedian, podcaster, Chinese food eater, errand runner. We're just a guy with a beard and his leprechaun, and this is Midget TV all day, every day. Guys, what is going on? You can't keep me down. You can't keep me down. I'm back, and we're doing this thing back in action.
Hell yeah.
Fucking, I'm over here just drinking Irish coffee, waiting, I just threw some in my coffee, expected Wendi to hop on. Goddamn hour later, here I am. Listen, I don't drink ever, fucking ever. I think I'm allergic to alcohol. Anytime I drink, I'll just immediately get a headache. It's goddamn terrible. Every once in a while, sometimes I'll take a drink and it'll hit me just right. And tonight is that fucking night.
I can tell.
I'm feeling goddamn good over here. So that's what we're doing tonight. A lot of whiskey.
You're the boss lady. I seen your cup. Boss lady.
Well, listen,
that might now, Dan?
That's probably not my cup. But hey, who the fuck are you to judge me? I want to be the goddamn boss lady. I'll be the goddamn boss lady.
All right, man.
You don't fucking tell me what's going on over here. What's happening? You're over there eating your goddamn Chinese food.
Oh man, it's so good too.
Yeah, I bet it is. I got a fucking pizza waiting for me when I get done with this. I haven't eaten anything today, but I've got a pizza sitting there.
Pizza and alcohol.
I don't know where the pizza came from. I don't know where. It's probably good though. I bet it's good. We're gonna see. Gonna go have that shit. Yeah, it's been a minute, I guess. And listen, motherfuckers, don't think that I'm just gonna address the last podcast that we did. Like, I was vulnerable in a public forum one fucking time, and that's enough. That's enough. Although, listen, all right, one real quick, just one. Quick thanks to everybody who reached out, showed their support. I'm going to be honest with you. My DMs have never been that fucking busy. I don't know if you all thought I was going to kill myself or what was happening here, but there was a lot of support, and I appreciate you guys for that. So that's all I have to. I'll listen. Just because you guys were so supportive, I'll give you a quick update. I'm not homeless. I mean, I'm sort of homeless. I have a place to stay. Okay. I do have a place to stay. I have a place to podcast. I have people who care, obviously, especially. Never mind. I have people who care, and I'm fine. I'm in a good place. I am.
You're killing me.
What are we talking about here?
I don't know, Dan. It's your tail. I sit on mine.
I bet you do.
Mm-hmm.
And them little midget tail over here. I used to date a girl who had a tail.
For real?
Yeah, it was weird. It was like it had something that I don't remember what it was. I feel like her butt crack split at the top or some shit, and she had she was super fucking hot. So
I had a tail. What'd you do with that?
It was just a little nub, just a little. It was like a little clit in the back.
Oh my lord! I don't know if I could do a tail.
It was. Hey, goddamn it! I'm recording over here.
I don't know if I could do a tail, Dan.
Yeah, it was something. Whatever. I got over it. We're not together anymore. Yeah, all right, what have you been up to? What's been going on in your world?
I just got home this evening. I've been at Jamel's for 2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks getting that dick, huh?
You know it. You got to, man.
So that's pretty much the extent. Why are you sitting there with your face half cut off?
Oh, sorry. And I'm 7 pages into my book.
7 pages.
Hey,
God
that's
damn.
a big deal for me.
You're a fucking bestseller over here.
No.
How long you been working on this thing?
Shut up, Dan. That's not the point. The point is I packed out 7 pages.
Fucking George R. Martin over here writing 60 words a day or some shit.
No, more than that. But I'm boring.
Did you start today?
No.
I feel like that's the only acceptable reason to say I've written 7 pages.
No, I started this week and I wrote 7 pages. Like one day I wrote 4. The next day I wrote 3.
All right, so 2 days.
It's just been rolling out of me.
All right, that's fine. We'll let that go then.
Okay.
What are we talking? What kind of book are we talking about here?
You being drunk, Dan.
Wow, that book's not going to last very long.
So what have you been up to? Oh, how's Clyde?
Fucking Clyde. He's sitting over here next to me right now. He's struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
He's having a hard time adjusting right now. Like when he was at his old home, that motherfucker would sleep all day and all night, and he just laid there like a lazy fucking sack of potatoes. Now he is out all day running around playing with this other dog, following me, doing it. He doesn't ever sleep at all during the day. So now whenever we go anywhere, he is just fucking out cold, and he's laying over here next to me out cold right now. He's being a dog. He's doing his thing, you know.
Right on. I'm about to take a bite of this egg roll.
Egg roll.
So yeah, proceed to talk. Look how big this damn thing is.
That's fucking yeah. Well, for you, maybe. For a normal person, that's a goddamn egg roll.
Well, it's a damn monster to me.
Well, all right, you can have that thing. Listen, have you done your homework since we talked last? You still haven't watched that goddamn movie? What in the fuck? It's been like a month since I checked in with you.
Well, I don't have nothing to do this weekend other than I have to go to a function tomorrow.
A function? You said a function?
It's a memorial. I shouldn't call it a function. It's a memorial.
Motherfuckers be dying off all the time.
Yeah, right.
Inconsiderate. I don't know what this means. You know, I write down notes about shit that we could talk about on the podcast. And all this says is Wendy's stink. What does that mean? I don't fucking...
The restaurant, of course, because I don't stink.
I don't know what it means. It
You
just
just
says
leave
Wendy.
it hanging like that, Dan?
I don't fucking know what it means. I wrote shit down here, and I'm trying to talk to you about it. It says Wendy stink. That's all I know.
Have you been to Wendy's in the past week?
No, it's spelled like your name, so it's clearly
Wendy stinks.
no Wendy apostrophe S. Like you own the stink. It's your stink, but I don't know what the fuck it is.
Dan.
Did you say something about a stink?
What the fuck are you drinking again?
Have you had a flatulence problem recently? What's happening right now?
It's funny that you bring that up because I farted in front of Jamel twice in the middle of the night. It woke me up. Like, you know how usually when you do that, you have to do it. Like, you have to make it happen. This, I did not make happen. It just
What the fuck are you talking about? You have to make it happen. It's a natural.
You kind of like got to push it out.
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
This came out unwarranted. Like, you know how a burp just escapes from your mouth and you didn't mean to burp that loud? This shit woke me up and I'm like, damn, did you hear that?
Did
And he
he?
was like, what? And I said, you did not hear that. And he said, no, I didn't hear it. He said, what'd you do? And I said, what do you think I did? Because I don't like doing that in front of him or in front of anybody for that matter. But it was so fucking loud, dude, and embarrassing. Like, I was like, he's never gonna look at me the same again. Like,
You just said he didn't hear it.
I think he was lying.
All right, that's fair.
I think he was just being nice.
Well,
I
then
think he heard it.
that's a good dude. He didn't want to embarrass you.
But thank God it did not like stink to high heaven or like was one of them like make you want to throw up farts.
Usually the loud ones aren't. If they're able to wake you up, they usually don't smell that bad.
It woke me up out of a. I was like, did you? It was funny, but I didn't want to laugh about it. I was like,
all right. See, so that's what it meant. Wendi, I just knew naturally that you had farted yourself awake. Wendi stinks, so I wrote it down.
Well, everybody thinks that I can't. Okay, so here, listen. This is going to get a bit gross. I'm eating. I'm sorry. But everybody thinks that I shit rabbit turds, for one thing. They think everything that I do is little. So they think I can't burp loud or I can't fart loud or I can't shit a lot or whatever. Let me tell you something. I can let them rip. When I'm here by myself, I've almost blew the ass out of my pants before. Like, I'm like, damn, I'm glad I'm here by myself. If somebody would have heard that, they probably would have been proud of me that it came out of my little big ass. You know what I'm saying, Dan? But
Maybe you should start recording that shit.
I just want to make the record clear. You want me to record my farts?
I don't personally want you to, but maybe you should.
And do what with them?
We'll put them on the podcast. Who gives a shit? Mark Norman does that shit all the time on his podcast.
I love him.
He's hilarious.
Have you heard of Nate Bart?
Nate Bargatze?
Yes, I love him too.
What does that have to do with Mark Norman, though?
They're both comedians, and I've been watching them.
All right. I'm not sure how you made that connection. Yeah, they're both fucking hilarious. My favorite thing is Nate Bargatze on Saturday Night Live playing George Washington.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, that clip is hilarious.
Priceless.
What in the fuck are we talking about here?
I'm like, how did I not know about this guy?
So I guess since we're talking about famous comedians or whatever, we can segue into the whole Tony Hinchcliffe thing. Did you follow that this week?
What the fuck did he do?
He barely did any fucking thing. He was at a Trump rally and they had him doing comedy, which, doing comedy at a political rally is a terrible idea. But he made a joke about Puerto Rico. He's talking about this floating island of trash in the ocean. Which is that there actually is kind of a floating island of trash out in the Pacific Ocean. But he's talking about this floating island of trash in the ocean, and he said something like it's called Puerto Rico. And that was it. Everybody got super fucking butthurt about it, about this tame dummy joke. Like, it doesn't, who gives a shit?
That's what he said. That's all.
Yeah, that's it. And everybody is super hurt about it. Like, he's attacking all the Puerto Ricans and the island of Puerto. It's whether or not you like the joke, whether or not you like Tony Hinchcliffe, whether or not you like Donald Trump. That joke is so fucking tame. Why is anybody getting upset about it?
I feel like you said more than that.
I mean, there might have been a couple of little things here and there, but that was the major one that everybody is mad about. And it's ridiculous. Like, what are we talking about here? We both live in Ohio. How many people make fun of Ohio on a daily basis? And do you give a fuck? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what anybody says about Ohio.
No, I don't.
If they think it's funny, let them fucking make fun of it. Who cares?
But I feel like you said more than that.
Not
Is there a video of it somewhere?
probably. I don't know. I haven't watched the video, but I've read several articles about it, and that's all they talk about. Is this goddamn floating island of trash Puerto Rico joke?
I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, do it. Do it. And see what you've come up with, because that joke is so goddamn tame. It's certainly not worth getting in an uproar about. And at the same time, don't get mad at the comedian for making a joke on a fucking political. I don't even know why he was there to begin with, but who gives a shit? Who gives a shit?
Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it. I'm going to watch a political rally. Jesus Christ. Like, I don't have other shit going on in my life. Right. I don't give a fuck. Although I don't have a Wendi clip of the week this week, but I do have a clip that I made in 2016 during the political pride. Let's just fucking.
What's happening, this boys and girls? I am headed home from work right now, and I'm driving to the goddamn voting precinct.
8 years ago.
Where I want to go? No. I want to drive home and fucking take a nap right now.
I do want to take a nap.
I have to go perform my civic goddamn duty and fucking vote. I stayed up until 2 in the morning editing the podcast last night because I have a show tonight, and I'll probably get to bed at 2 in the morning again. I have to get up at 6 o'clock and go back to work. So I could really use a fucking nap right now. But no, I can't take a goddamn nap because I have to go vote for a Republican candidate because I'm still registered as a Republican. I'm not even a fucking Republican. I'm a goddamn libertarian, and they don't have a fucking libertarian primary, do they? But no, I'm gonna go fucking vote for a Republican because I'm still registered as a Republican. So that's what I'm gonna fucking do. And
now I really
have time to go take a nap.
I go into it pretty hard.
I'm not gonna shave. That's not what I'm gonna do until this weekend when I have drill. But then I'll shave because I'm voting, and I'm voting for the right not to shave during the month until I have drill and have to put on a fucking gas mask or whatever. I'm not voting for Rubio. I'm going to tell you who I'm going to vote for. I'm going to vote for Donald Trump just to piss off all the fucking Democrats because they hate that guy so much.
Donald Trump.
I don't even like Donald Trump.
You did.
I did not.
I'm going to vote for him because the Democrats hate him so much.
In 2016, I voted for John Kasich in the primary.
I'm going to go with my scraggly ass fucking beard and vote for Donald Trump to piss off all the Democrats.
I'm just kind of trolling people here.
Yeah. I'm wearing Democrat red today.
I know, Dan.
It's like a Bloods and a Crip thing because I'm going to go piss these motherfuckers off and vote for Donald Trump. Suck my dick, fucking Marzetti, and your goddamn... I'm trying to fucking text and drive over here. I don't need you distracting me with your honking and shit, motherfuckers. Fucking truckers think they're all holier than thou, high and mighty, fucking honking at people. Over here trying to mind my own fucking business. Maybe he's honking at me because I'm driving 5 miles an hour under the speed limit. I don't know. I'm going to go past him again and flip him off as I go by. So I speed up to drive the speed limit here.
What a fantastic video.
You sound like a whiny bitch.
What are you even talking about? Whiny bitch.
Yeah, I need a nap. I need a nap. How many times did you say that?
I don't know, maybe twice. How was that whining?
It was more than twice.
I don't even know. It wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It absolutely was not. I don't even know what you're saying.
You're intoxicated. You don't know what you're saying.
No, you're intoxicated on.
I'm sober.
You're intoxicated on MSG and noodles.
There ain't even no noodles in here.
Well, there's cabbage.
That's not noodles.
Well, I don't know.
We know
what you're eating. I certainly didn't sound like a whiny bitch. I was just grumpy. That's all, because I hadn't slept. I guess since
AKA whiny bitch.
no.
Yes.
I was just a little bit curmudgeonly, and since we're talking about that, we talk about my curmudgeon complaint of the week. Which, listen, these days is much. I feel like if the shorter my beard is, the less grumpy I am.
The more of a bitch you are.
The longer. Did we talk about why my beard's so short?
No. Didn't you set yourself on fire?
I did set myself. I've set my goddamn face on fire. I was burning a bunch of scrap wood and shit on my barn, and all of a sudden this shit just blew up around me, and I'm like, what in the fuck's going on? And all of a sudden I smelled something, like, what the fuck is happening? And I reached down, and my beard was like this short. I think on the last episode it was a little bit shorter than it usually is.
You don't have to set yourself on fire for attention, right?
Maybe I do. Maybe I do.
Say so.
But I just figured, since I'd already shaved it that short, let's just get. People seem to like my face. All right, the shorter it gets,
you look way better.
Yeah, the shorter it gets, a lot.
Are you getting soft in your old age?
Mostly women messaging me, telling me I look a lot better, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks, as far as that goes. But I figured I already shaved it, so let's just keep going. We go all the way. We'll shave it. Maybe I grow it back. Maybe I won't. I don't fucking know. But that's why it's short right now.
Anyway, that was my next question: was, are you going to let it grow back?
I do what I want. I do what feels right in the moment. And after I tried to burn my face off, it just felt right to just keep going and start over from scratch, which it takes a minute to get used to, especially when I've got this giant beard on my face. You shave that shit down, it looks like I've got a Zika head. This little tiny fucking head that doesn't really fit. But now I'm starting to get used to it, and yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. People tell me all the time how much better it looks now. And
it took like 20 years off your face.
I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a
listen. I'm just telling you.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret as far as that goes. Women get fucked in the aging category. They get fucked. Dudes, you let that shit grow. Women love the gray. They love the white. You look fucking white. You know who else? George Clooney. That motherfucker. We're goddamn near twins over here, except for
let's back up a little minute. You're delusional.
I don't know what you're saying.
That Irish, whatever the fuck you're thinking.
I don't know what you're saying.
You look like George Clooney.
All right, listen. I'm bald. Women like bald heads. They just fucking do. They like the white. They like the gray, and I look like George Clooney. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying right now.
You know what else people like, Dan?
No.
Fucking midgets.
Yeah, they fucking do. I know they like.
So
this podcast should be the most downloaded podcast in the world.
Why is that?
We've got a George Clooney lookalike and a midget over here. What is happening?
A George Clooney lookalike? I think you're a bit far. That's a little bit far fetched.
I don't know what you're saying.
Nothing like him. You look like that one dude with your glasses on.
You talking about David Cross?
Yes, that's what you look like. With your glasses on, you look like that dude.
Maybe, but we've got a famous comedian and a midget, a famous actor and a midget. And so this should be probably the most downloaded podcast on the planet. Yeah. Speaking of midgets, you know what we missed? Dwarfism Awareness Day.
I didn't. I posted it on Facebook.
Yeah, I know. But as far as the podcast goes, when was it? This past week? Maybe we didn't miss it. Maybe we're still celebrating dwarfism. What did you do to celebrate Dwarfism Awareness Day? Just be a fucking dwarf?
I ain't got to do anything. Like, I'm a walking poster. I'm a walking representation. I ain't got to do shit.
All right. Well, congratulations to you on Dwarfism Awareness Day.
I know.
Your holiday. Did you get any presents?
Fuck no.
Not a goddamn thing?
Nothing.
And you were with your boyfriend at the time?
Did I get laid that day? Oh, yes, I did. Yes.
You got that good dick.
Yes, I did. Because he was like, oh, what did he say? Oh, I appreciate you. I'll celebrate you on your day, and I'm not going to tell you the rest because it's private.
He celebrated the shit out of that pussy.
Oh God, man. Oh
Yep.
man.
That was a noodle in your mouth. I saw a goddamn noodle in your mouth. Don't
That
try
is
to
not
tell
a
me.
noodle. That's bamboo shoots.
Bamboo shoots.
Yes, these are not noodles. They're bamboo shoots.
That is a goddamn noodle. I don't know what you're saying. It's a bamboo noodle.
I know what a noodle is. That's not a noodle.
That's a bamboo noodle. I don't. What are we even talking about here?
You're a fucking noodle.
You're a noodle. We didn't ever get to my curmudgeon complaint of the week. Did we ever talk about iceberg lettuce? I think we talked about it. That shit is goddamn crunchy water. Is all that. I just didn't delete it out of here. Hold on. Let me fucking delete iceberg lettuce, and we'll move on to a different one. What else do we have here? How about cake donuts?
What about them?
They're fucking garbage. What in the fuck? They're just plain. All it is a plain ass donut.
I'm pretty picky about donuts, and they're not my favorite.
Give me a goddamn real donut. Give me some glaze. Give me some chocolate frosting. Give me some cream. A fucking cake donut? What are we talking about? It's just a piece of fucking sugar bread is all it is.
Custard donuts are delicious.
Okay, custard. That's something. It's not a fucking cake donut. Why are cake donuts popular anywhere?
I don't know, dude. Everybody has different tastes, Dan.
I guess, but how about having a taste for something that tastes worth the shit?
Well, to somebody, they're delicious.
You know what's next on my list?
Oh, excuse me. What?
I guess since we're talking about donuts and you're talking about custard, what's next on my curmudgeon list is custard donuts pretending to be cream-filled donuts. The fuck are we talking about? I pick up a goddamn cream-filled donut and get my mouth all ready for it and bite into it, and all of a sudden there's a bunch of custard in my mouth. Like, what in the fuck are we doing here?
That's the donut's fault. That's your fault for not fucking paying attention.
Yeah, but they look exactly the same. The motherfucker's over here masquerading as a decent donut, but all it is a fucking piece of shit custard.
Wait, I'm going to look this up because Jamel told me to call you. He said, because I said, Dan always makes me look like an idiot on the podcast. I feel dumb because he does them riddles and shit.
I should have got a riddle today. It's what I should have done.
And he said, call him the diddler. Hold on. I think he said, call you he explained. I'm trying to find it.
Good thing I didn't have a riddle because you're making yourself look dumb as fuck, right? What are we even doing here?
I'm going to tell you what your new nickname is if you'll give me a damn minute.
Okay.
All you've been doing tonight is rushing me.
I haven't rushed a goddamn thing.
Don't go in to eat.
Well, all right, I did.
Yeah.
I did rush you a little bit, but I'm allowing you to eat on the podcast.
It says you're allowing me?
Yeah.
Okay. It said you could call Dan the Diddler as a play on the words Dan and the Riddler combined. So Diddler is your new nickname.
Okay. We know diddler means something completely different, right? I assume that's the joke.
I don't know. What does it mean?
A diddler is like a dude who fucks little kids.
No, it is.
Yes. What are we talking about here?
Huh? They're calling Diddy Diddler. Oh, so he said, call Dan the Diddler because he doesn't have mercy on you. So give him some shit.
So you're saying you're the little kid that I'm diddling over here?
I'm not a kid.
Well, you said I don't have mercy on you.
I'm older than you are. So how am I the kid?
You are. You're especially since I shaved. I'm a goddamn young man over here. You're an old ass midget.
Do you have any bottles of baby oil in your house?
Of course I do. What are we
How
talking
many?
about? I'm just not gonna have lube. Is that what we're talking about?
You use baby oil for lube?
Nah, usually I use Astroglide.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Let's see what my fortune says, Dan.
All right, what's it got?
Oh, it's one of these cornball ones. You have a natural grace and consideration for others.
Gay.
Yeah, it's corny.
I mean, that's pretty standard as far as fortunes go. I don't know. I don't have a whole bunch else on here except my rec of the week as far as what you need to be watching. The Penguin.
Who plays the penguin? Is that Colin Farrell?
It is sure as shit Colin Farrell.
I love him.
You would never know. And I mean, if you had no idea that was Colin Farrell, you could have a million guesses. And I bet you'd never guess Colin Farrell.
Man, do you remember him in the movie Horrible Bosses?
Yeah, that's kind of similar. He was all bald and,
He looked ridiculous, but man, was he
but he looked like Colin Farrell still.
Yeah.
They just had him look all fucked up.
Yeah.
In the Penguin, doesn't look anything like him, but man, he's a good actor.
So it's good. Check it out.
Oh man, it's a great movie or series, I guess. And the chick who plays, oh god damn it, she plays Sophia Falcone. Her name is Kristen Milotti. She's fantastic too. She's great. And then there's another dude in it.
Got red hair.
I don't think so.
She got an accent.
Not in the show. I mean, other than New York, but that doesn't mean she usually does.
I'm wondering if.
I mean, Colin Farrell also has an accent, but he doesn't in the show.
Did she play on Orange Is the New Black?
I don't think so. I think she's been in a couple things, but no.
Okay. Right on. Probably not the same one I'm thinking.
I don't think it is. But that's a fantastic show. If you haven't watched The Penguin, after you watch Office Space,
yeah,
go watch The Penguin, and you're gonna be pretty pleased with that.
Right on.
God damn this! I had a whole bunch of banners queued up.
Just got too drunk.
Yeah, I forgot completely about it. I don't know. I don't have any idea what I was doing. I forgot all about all my banners.
Right on.
Whatever. That's about all. I've been a little bit preoccupied. I haven't written a whole bunch down for the podcast. Do you have anything you want to talk about?
I mean, I pretty much said what I did. Like, I hung out with Jamel, wrote some of my book, and
all right, we'll get busy on that book. Next time we record a podcast, I expect you to have at least 50 pages done. What's this book about? What do we even? It's an autobiography.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I expect you to have at least 50 pages done by the next time we podcast.
I don't think 50 pages is going to happen, dude.
40?
I can't crack out like that.
30.
I write a joke once every 5 or 6 or 7 years.
Yeah, I know.
How long do you think it's going to take me to fucking...
Listen, we're setting goals for you here. We're setting goals.
The show that you missed at the hardware store?
Yeah.
I had at least... Luke said he thought that I had at least 10 or 15 minutes of new material.
Well, all right.
Yeah. And it all went pretty well. Like, it all went pretty good.
I guess
excited.
Since you mentioned that, I obviously back in the podcasting business, I'm also getting back in the comedy business. For a while there, I just wasn't feeling funny. Wasn't in a place where I could tell jokes, but I do have a couple I'm going to hit a couple open mics, knock the rust off. And I got a couple shows scheduled here coming up. I don't know when the fuck it's November. Maybe. Nope. That's not it. It's not the 7th. It's November sometime.
Oh, today's my birthday. Or this month is my birthday month.
Yeah, your birthday is coming up in 10 days, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
November 11th, which is also
Veterans Day.
Veterans Day.
Mm-hmm.
You are a veteran of dwarfism.
Right on. It's a
So
hard knock life.
happy birthday to you and happy Veterans Day to me. And do you have any shows coming up?
Yes, but I don't know. Yeah, I do. I have a benefit. Do you remember Brooks Robinson?
Yeah.
He got a hold of me to do a benefit show with him. He found out he has terminal cancer.
Oh, shit.
So,
Way to fucking bust that news out on me on the fucking podcast live.
well, I mean, sorry, my bad, but that's my next show. It's November 16th or 17th. Yeah. And it's in Bell Fountain. Let me see. So I can get the date right. But he just busted it on me like that. And I was like, oh, shit, dude. Like, yeah, November 16th.
Yeah, that sucks. I like Brooks. He's a nice guy.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was, that threw me for a loop.
Well, fuck. Don't die, dude.
Right?
What am I?
I know. You
Goddamn
don't know what to say. Like,
midgets over here busting shit out on me when I'm drunk doing a podcast live for everybody.
well, I mean, you asked me if I had a show.
I did. All right.
Yeah.
Well, good luck on that. November 20th is the show I was talking about at O'Connor's in Springfield. Come on out and hang out with us for that one.
Right on.
Back in the funny, getting back in this thing. You got anything else?
No.
All right. If you guys want to be on the podcast, if you have any suggestions about content or people we should have on, hit us up there. If you have any questions about seashells, about candles, about leather work, about laundry baskets, about bicycles, about Christmas lights, about couch purchases, about painting. I'm talking about painting artwork like on a canvas, not just painting a room or whatever. This is real art shit we're talking about. Michelangelo and Leonardo and Raphael.
The Turtles.
About the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. About God damn it. I can't handle this right now. About life in general, guys. Hit us up at iwishiwaslaughing@gmail.com. You guys all take it easy, and we'll see you on the next episode. Going to get that pizza. It better be fucking good. Not be some bullshit fucking pizza. I'm goddamn starving. I haven't even skipped it. I lost 22 pounds because of this fucking breakup. 22 pounds in 2 weeks. Fuckery. Later.